Hey, bro, welcome back. What I wanted to talk about today is doing and actually putting actions into what I want. Something that I notice about myself is that whenever I get a revelation, I think to myself, this is what needs to be changed, this is what I need to do so I can get to this point. And that's fine, right? All my energy goes into the revelation, but what happens with the action? I notice that yeah, I noticed that I don't put much effort when it comes to actually doing. I always say, but what am I really doing? And this how life is. Understanding what the problem is, well, that's 10%. Because, yeah, at least you got your foot in the door, you understood what the problem is. But who's gonna put things in place? I want a body where it's aesthetically pleasing. I want to gain weight, right? Okay, well, I have the mentality of, alright, well, I want to gain weight. It sounds good, I want to gain weight. But what happens to actually eating more? What happens to actually doing the push-ups, doing the sit-ups, doing the planks, doing the squats day in and day out until I'm tired? What happens, right? Where's the progress? And then I get mad at myself, thinking to myself, oh, well, why you didn't do anything? Why you didn't do anything? Blair, you're not doing any, where's the progress? Where's the progress? Blair, you're not making any progress. You're not doing anything for there to be any progress. So if I do zero and I look back and I'm trying to see progress, zero by whatever is still zero. So no matter how much my mentality is, if I don't put in even the littlest of effort, then what am I really doing? I want certain things to change in my life, and I want it to be a case where, okay, well, I want them to change. It's so unfair. Things are not easy. Oh no. And I want it to be a case where I get it as, oh well, you deserve it. So here's, I want handouts, but you're not gonna get any handouts, man. And that's just the tough reality of it. And I don't like it, but that's just how it is. And you gotta buckle up and understand that you need to put certain things in place and start planning. I can't do everything every day. Every single day, I only have a certain amount of time, but I need to plan and do what I can. Going back to the last memo that I said, where fill my plate up, eat it, fill it again. I'm not saying that in a plate where it's like, oh well, I think about it today, and then I come back tomorrow, and then I think about it again. No, when I mean fill my plate, I literally mean fill my plate up of as much as I can do, and then continue. Alright, eat it up bite by bite, piece by piece, and then move on to whatever else needs to be put on my plate. I don't want to be a case where I'm only just saying, because I'm just going to start making myself even more depressed, because I know I have to do things. My subconscious know it has to do things. But if I just keep deciding I don't want to do it, or, oh, I don't feel it today, or I don't do this, or I don't do that, that's gonna start fucking with my mentality, because okay, you know you have to do it, but you're avoiding it all the time, and that puts even more stress because I'm not relieving the pressure of what I've been avoiding, and I don't want that for myself. So Blair, whatever I want, I have to be willing to put in the effort for it. And it's gonna be boring, but don't get me wrong, it's gonna be fucking boring. Like reading books, doing push-ups, they're gonna be quiet, boring, not exciting. But there's the necessary steps I need to take so I can reach the excitement that I'm thinking about. I reach the life that I'm thinking about: reading books, educating myself, gaining new skills. These are the things that I want, right? I want to be educated on topics like finance. I want to be educated on topics like coding. But what type of work I'm putting in? I'm not putting in any work. And I have to be firm with myself in this case, because how it is that I could expect myself to achieve these things and I'm not doing anything. If I'm not doing anything, then there's no way that I'm going to achieve it. That's just how it is, and that's how life is. So I need to put the effort in if I want it. right? If you don't want it, Blair, then that's cool. But don't complain about it, right? When you don't have it, if you don't want it, then don't complain. Don't put effort into it. And when you don't put effort into it, don't complain afterwards that, oh well, it didn't work out. Oh well, it just wasn't bad for me. No, it's just that you didn't get off your lazy ass and start working. You need to put things in place, and it's going to be fucking boring, and I have to be ready for it to be boring. I have to be ready for the fact that I'm going to be, let's say, reading pages, doing push-ups, going to gym, right? I have to be ready for the fact that it's going to be monotonous at times, but there will be progress. I don't know when I'm going to see it, but there will be progress. So you have to generally know within yourself before you start planning and start having the mentality of, oh well, I deserve this. That, are you really gonna put in the effort for this for however long? I don't know, maybe even a month, maybe 2 months, maybe even 6 months, maybe even a year. So I have to be ready for it, because this goes back to what I told myself about the marathon, where life so far is like, life is a marathon, man, and I have to be ready for the long haul of it, where when I start reading the book, after one book, I'm not gonna be the Wolf of Wall Street on finance. After doing one code, I'm not gonna be fucking what is his name, Mark Zuckerberg building Facebook. I'm not going to be, not yet, but I have to continue with it eventually till I get to that point. But you have to believe in yourself throughout the boring process, and it will be boring, and it'll feel like, man, I don't want to do it today. Can I just skip it today until I feel it? No, man. If I just skip it today until I feel like it, then what's the point? Think of it like an oak tree, right? This is the example I want to give other people, but I'm not thinking of it for myself. Okay, well, you have an oak tree sapling, right? Okay, let's say you're given 3 months of this oak tree sapling, and it's gonna guarantee to grow into a, I don't know, a 6 meter long tall oak tree. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna decide within yourself, oh well, I'm doing this, gonna water it today, not water it tomorrow, maybe water it next week, maybe doing this and this? No, because if that was the case, then the plant would already be dead, right? But what you need to do is go day in, day out, water, provide sunlight, every single day. Give it as much nutrients, because that oak tree sapling will eventually grow into the oak tree, but you have to believe in it, and you have to believe in the process. This reminds me of what Myron said in a video that I remember watching months ago when he still used to live in St. Phila. He said, you have to be eager. I'm gonna paraphrase. You have to be eager to get into what you want to get into, because he was talking about a business. You have to be eager to get into the business and try and get into it as fast as possible. But once you're into it, you have to be patient and let it grow. Because if you use the same impatience that you had to get into it to try to grow it, then you'll never get to where you want to go. And I find that I feel very restless now and very impatient in what I'm doing. And that's not going to assist me, because I need to be especially patient with myself when it comes to learning new things. I'm in a position where I'm going to be unlearning the old things or my old ways and the mentality that I've been growing up with, to then learn new and more productive mantras of success. And it's going to be boring, man. And it's going to feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at any point in time. It's going to feel like, damn, dog, like, is this really gonna get me to where I want to get to? And I know I'm gonna feel like I want to take the short way to success, but Blair, you have to be patient, man, especially with yourself. Read the pages, do the push-ups, eat the food, track the calories, do the work that the people around me don't want to do. It's gonna be hard. I know. It's gonna be strenuous, extremely strenuous, especially trying to manage everything at one point in time. It's gonna feel like I just want to drop it all, but hold on to it. Hold on to it. I don't feel it now, but I believe in you, man. The one thing I believe for sure is that I can do it. have to carry all this on myself, and it's gonna feel like, fuck, what's the point? But as long as I do my best every day, or it might not even be every day right now, but I could get to the point eventually where I know I'm doing my best every day and making that progress, I would be happy within myself because I'm building something. I find that when I was up this morning, I was thinking, why is I want to travel the world, experience these things? Because it's like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. But that's not the case. It does matter. It's something that I do want generally. It's just that because of my impatience and my restlessness to have these things, instead of being patient with myself and understanding I have to do things in place, I wasn't working. And because I wasn't working to build it towards, I wasn't seeing any progress. And because I wasn't seeing any progress from what I was doing, I just thought, what's the point of doing anything at all? But that's not the case. Blair, I want to be firm with myself, and I'm going to be firm with myself. I have to be patient when it comes to these type of things. I'm building something and I have to treat it like a newborn child, where it's going to be very sensitive at the start, but it's going to eventually grow and grow the more I feed it and nurture it. So take your time, plan, and be consistent. Consistency is key. Even if I do a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, and I keep doing a little bit until I'm able to handle it, do that. Take it one step at a time. Where, alright, well, think of it like League of Legends, where I had to learn certain things one point at a time, and then they eventually culminated together for me to kick some serious ass. And I really want to get back into playing League of Legends again. I want to be able to play Echo, my favorite champion, and just continue cultivating my skill. I know I drastically improved after spending a lot of time planning what I need to do, like focusing on CS and killing people. And I say this, and I know it's a foul, but if I had a better computer, I'll be able to reach platinum, maybe even diamond. I know that for sure, if I even had more time. I don't have it now, and I want to continue with it, but it's just how it is. But my point of League of Legends is that there's so many different things I have to try and manage at one point in time to be successful. Where I have to CS, I have to make sure to kill my opponent, I have to roam, I have to play with the jungler, go for objectives, know how to team fight, know how to win the team fights, take more objectives, and try to end out a game. So much things you have to try and juggle, but I'm able to do it. Not seamlessly, but I'm able to do it. And I want to also have the mental resilience that I have with League, where I can even work when I'm tired because I know what I need to do. And that's what I want to do with my life, where I could even work while I'm still, even if I'm tired, I have the habits already foundationalized so that I can do it. So what I want to tell you, Blair, is because I'm for sure going to be listening to this over again, and I'm for sure going to be putting this into a video with background music. I want to have you plan and take it one step at a time until I can handle it on autopilot, and then go to the next thing one step at a time until I can handle it on autopilot. Because if I try to take everything on as they're new, certain aspects of what I want to do are going to take more energy and time and patience and other things, and they're going to require more focus. Because let's say coding is going to require a lot more focus than, let's say, doing push-ups. So when I'm doing coding, I should leave that at its own instead of trying to add coding and, let's say, doing like writing novels. Alright? So it's okay, man. I'm very thankful that I'm talking to myself, and I know I can continue this. So much love to you, man. Things are going to be getting better, but I have to put in the work I can't expect things are gonna get better if I don't. We reap what we sow. And if I'm only about reaping, soon for now I'm just gonna be reaping dirt instead of fruit. So take the time and let it sow. Take the time and let it grow. And don't forget, be consistent and take it one at a time. Don't try to put everything all at once. Take one at a time. Gain a skill once until I'm better at it. I can do it. And I know I can handle something else. Then pick up something else. I want to do it like that. Fuck, and it's gonna be boring and it's gonna feel like I'm wasting my time, but it's okay, man. Well, it's already long, the video, but thanks for listening. And I want to chat back on you and see how the progress comes along.